Today I'm going to rank weapons of AC Mirage, who is the number one. It has total 6 weapon set. Each set has one sword and dagger. Also, I will not include the helix or deluxe weapon here. Only in-game item. Let's see which is the best weapon in game. Who is more dependable to fight against those guards in the game. Though the game is stealth focused and the combat is quite difficult because after 3 or 4 hits, basim hidden one career is over. Also the game promotes to use stealth over combat because basim is so weak that enemy don't even flinch after a sword attack. So let's start ranking it. So I will put the hidden one sword and dagger on number 6 because this one is the most weakest weapon in game. It takes too much time to finish off the target. The hidden one sword damage is 46 and the defense damage is 78. And the dagger have 27 damage and 47 defense damage. The bonus we get in sword is venomous. What it does it on fifth hit enemies will be poisoned, and on dagger if we kill a poisoned enemy there will be a small poison cloud around the corpse that will poison nearby guards. I also find out that if your fifth hit strike two guards at the same time, both of them will be poisoned. And if enemies block your fifth hit, still they will get poisoned. I don't know how hitting on sword enemies get poisoned, but this is how it works in this game. The damage of poison is very low. It takes way too longer to enemy die by the poison. If you spend that amount of time in combat, it will get you killed. This is why hidden one weapon set is kinda useless and not effective at all. But if you want to complete an achievement of killing 100 poison enemies, then this weapon will help a lot. So the next weapon set I will put on number 5 is the issue set. The damage stat of this weapon is same as the hidden one, but the bonus is more punishing for the players. The bonus on dagger is that on every fifth hit it will heal 10% of passive health, and on sword it will lower our 50% of health, but it will increase damage by 50%. This stat remind me of Origin's cursed swords where two-thirds of health of Bayak is lowered for extra 200% damage. It takes 6 hit light attacks to kill a swordman, where hidden one weapon set also took 6 hit to kill a swordman, so extra 50% damage does not make you feel that powerful. Rather, it's quite punishing. A too heavy attack from soldier and your career as assassin is over. For 1v1 against swordman, it's fine, but against mercenary or 3 swordmen, not worth it. This weapon looks cool, but not cool enough to handle 3 guys at once. You could die quite fast. Moving on to the next, so on number 4, I will putting Rustum's weapon set. The damage on sword is quite high, which is 78, but the defense damage is lower, which is 46. The bonus we get on this weapon is chain reaction. That what it does is every time you attack, the damage will increase by 5% and it will max out at 50%. And on dagger, the damage is 47 and the defense damage is 27. The bonus on the dagger is when hitting an enemy with throwing knives in close range, it will deal 10% extra damage. It's good, but I don't see a point to use a knives on close combat because whenever you try to aim, the enemy attack you very quickly. Personally, to me, this weapon set is not quite beneficial or the best for the combat. So the weapon set is quite powerful, but it doesn't that feel some edgy on the combat. Also, it can only be maxed out after the game ends, so it's not that worth it. The sword feels kinda heavy too, so it's better than the fifth and sixth one. The next weapon I will be putting on number 3 is Zan's weapon. I played with this weapon to 45% of my walkthrough. This sword is very powerful. Also, it felt quite fast compared to Rustum set. The damage and defense damage of Zan's also is similar to Rustum, but the weapon bonus is very good. So after successful dodge, the next attack deals 50% damage, and then dagger, a successful dodge will refill 10% of stamina. This weapon is meant for to handle 5 or 10 guys at once. There were many instances I would have easily desynchronized, but this weapon just helped me to come back in defeating all guards. Also, if someone is not good at parrying attacks, then this sword is bad for you because dodging is so fast in this game you could easily evade incoming attacks. And now the perfect dodge will refill 10% of stamina. Plus, with 50% more damage on next attack, it could easily finish off the target, and also your stamina will be half filled. If you ask me, if I want to praise this sword by one word, then I will say survivor. This was very hard for me to put him on number 3, but due to his lower defense damage, I have to put him on number 3. If you find this sword, I would recommend it to max out early because it's very effective against handling multiple enemies. Now the second. If this sword was a person, he will be not be happy because people hate to be the second best. They want to either be first or least like Yamcha. Could you guess which weapon will I put on number 2? I was thinking to the Pokemon guessing break, like can you guess which sword is this? But I scrapped that. Then I thought, what I am 10. Okay, let not waste time. So on number 2, the weapon set is going to on this position is a basim line. This weapon is fully reliable to dominate in combat with anyone. This weapon made me feel like I can get away with any war crimes. Also, I felt like an edge in the combat. Basim was dominating and I wasn't worrying at all that I will I lose the fight or get been synchronized. The stats on the sword is very good, or you can say perfectly balanced. The stats on this weapon is 65 damage, and the defense damage is also 65. And the bonus we get with it, if Basim health is lower than 50%, the light attack will be increased by 30%, and on dagger more 30% damage resistance if Basim health is lowered by 50%. The weapon stats and bonus are well balanced, and this is why I think that Abbasid Knight is fully deserved to be number 2. Last, our favorite, our dominatrix, our strongest weapon that holds the number 1 position is obviously, you have guessed, is Initiate of Alamun. This sword is so powerful, after parry, a heavy attack can finish a swordman and archer immediately. This weapon is not broken because you can only max out after the end game. The stats of the sword damage are also 65 and defense damage is 65. The bonus we get is that after parry, next attack will deal 50% extra damage. And on dagger, damage is 39, defense damage is also 39. The bonus we are getting that the if parry deals 25% more defense damage. The bonus instead on Initiative Alatmut took the number 1 position. I was able to kill the mercenary with this weapon when it was just a level 2. The 25% parry deals defense damage on the dagger is actually the game changer. It immediately breaks 75% of stamina of enemy. That's why after a parry, this sword can easily finish off an enemy very quickly. Alright, that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I enjoyed this image a lot. You tell me, do you agree with the rank of weapons or you think otherwise? I'm out of time again. Hoping you're having a good day. Bye. See ya. I'll meet you here again with another one.